If your car feels amazing on the road, thanks to the suspension. If it feels cheap, bouncy or cost you 3,000 pounds at 100k miles, that's also suspension. Today I am breaking down MacPherson, Torsion Beam, multi-link and air suspension, what they really do and where they're used and what owners actually say. The controversial one is in the end, don't miss it. And let's start with most cars use MacPherson Strut front axle standard. And this is the most common front suspension setup in the world. It's basically one control arm, one strut and one compact design. Why manufacturers love it? Because it's cheap to produce, safe space for engine and simple to repair. Where can you see it? Toyota Corolla 2014 in range to up to 2024, VW Golf MK7 2013-2020, Mazda 3 2014-2023. Now the downside. When the suspension compresses hard in corners, wheel geometry changes more compared to advanced setups. That means less optimal tire contact in aggressive driving. For normal city driving, you won't even care. Next one, Torsion Beam, rear budget solution. This is the famous rear beam, basically an H-shaped metal bar connecting with the rear wheels. Were used Opel Corsa or Vauxhall Corsa 2015-2023, Honda i30 base trims, Ford Focus lower trims, non-performance versions. And what are pros of them? So it's extremely durable, cheap to maintain and save trunk space, of course. If you're talking about cons, so it's semi-independent. If one wheel hits a bump, it affects the other. Real owner's consensus: if you drive calmly, you won't notice. Push it hard and you will. Next one, multi-link. It uses 3-5 independent arms per wheel. Each arm controls a different movement axis. Why it matters? Because engineers can tune comfort, stability, camber, toe separately. The wheel stays at optimal angle even under load. Where you can see it? It's BMW 3 Series F30, 2012-2019, Mercedes C-Class, Audi A4, 2016-2023, Mazda 6 higher trims. Pros: better grip in corners, more stability at speed, better ride quality on uneven roads. And cons: more bushings, more arms, more things to wear, like replacement cost could be from 500 up to 1500 depending on models. Owner says multi-link feels like $1 million car on a good road, but at 150k miles you will pay for all those arms. And now the controversial one, air suspension, luxury or time bomb. Air suspension replaces metal springs with airbags. A compressor inflates them. Valves control pressure. Why it exists? Adjustable ride height, self-leveling under load, superior vibration isolation, lower car at highway speeds where you need it. Where it's used? Audi A6, A8, Mercedes E-Class, S-Class, of course Range Rovers, Porsche Cayenne. You probably saw all of them. And it feels incredible, smooth, isolated control. But owners calls it the best thing ever until 100k miles. Common fears like airbag leaks, compressor failure, moisture freezing in winter, valve block problems. And yes, if one air strut fails, the car can literally sit on its belly. Repair cost from 800 pounds up to 2000 per corner. Compressor another 500 pounds, 1000 pounds, so that's why many owners do coil conversion once the warranty ends. Quickly summarize what to choose. City commuting, Torsion Beam is fine. Balanced daily plus motorway, multi-link is worth it. Luxury cruiser, air suspension feels next level. But here is the key. Air suspension is incredible when new, multi-link is brilliant long-term, and MacPherson and Torsion Beam are simple and reliable. Was useful? Share with your friend and don't miss out, subscribe for more.